Hello, welcome to your Equinox reading. The day and night becomes equal and balanced on the 23rd of September. This is the year 2023. We are so happy to be here to assist you on your spiritual journey in the expansion and upliftment of human spirit into higher consciousness of love and light, opening the gates to balancing the yin and the yang, letting in the light codes from above. As the sun daytime dwindles away, we now rely on the light that we have cultivated throughout the year, relying on that inner resource to shine the light forward during a time of hibernation. Thank you for allowing me to tap into the collective energy field and deliver these messages for the highest good of all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Clearing away any delusions, any veils, any distortions, leaving only space for love and light. Thank you, star beings, for assisting in this reading for the highest good of all. Thank you, angels, ascended masters, and our ancestors, human and not human, all beings who are part of the upliftment of human consciousness and beyond. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was guided to put on my black and white swimsuit. This is a swimsuit. I'm doing an energy reading wearing a swimsuit. Maybe it's time to go swimming. Whales, dolphins, highly intelligent sea creatures. As we were deep ocean creatures who have ascended to the surface of the earth. We are surface dwellers now, with the ability to work with higher dimensions as well as the one below. There's a lot happening in the oceans that we don't know about, but we can sense. There's a lot happening underground. Recently, I've come into contact with energies that were trapped underground since the Jurassic period. That's around 200 million years ago. And a lot of them were released, finally found the light through prayer, through intention setting, through us opening the portal. So yeah, be prepared to meet a new kind of species that roam the earth with us. It is important to remember that not all of us are at the same frequency. We decide our schedule, we decide the era in which we arrive at this earth time and time again, because we design the lessons that we want to receive. We design the people, the soul family we want to do it with for the larger mission. Recognize the larger mission. I see the color golden. Shuffling again. What are the messages for this equinox? And underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Time to enjoy all that we have chosen to fill our cup with. Where did we find that cup? Where did you pick up your cup from? What is it made of? How much can it hold? Ugh. So much energy coming in, my hands are shaking. Okay, they're ready. So many cups. I feel Guan Yin is here, Shiva. Such an important time for clearing away what is no longer belonging in our new reality. It might have been only human months, but they're saying light years. And with the portals happening after the Lion's Gate, the Lion's Portal, We're receiving a lot of assistance from our star beings, star families, ascended masters, so much so that time is moving differently again now. Our internal being, our internal dialogue, the speed of our internal evolution, it's unprecedented. More cups, strength. This Seven of Cups is speaking about the options we have to fulfill our future cups. The cups that will enter our reality, whether this be projects, personal relationships you have with yourself, things inside and outside of us that fill us with joy. There's so much happening. So much that has come to the surface that was hidden before. Release any fear of loss, fear of missing out, fear of choosing one cup and not the other when you have so many options. And so many options are going to appear in your reality. Now is not the time for activity. Now is not the time for logical thinking, for sifting through the sands of time, releasing any past verbal agreement, past internal agreements we had with ourselves, setting the goals at the start of the year. They're no longer of the present, they belong to the past. Release any fear of releasing. Fear of releasing. There is enough time for everything. There is enough energy for everything, and you need to take care of yourself now. You need to welcome in with open arms the period of hibernation required for us to move forward in the next year, or slowly through the time of winter. It is okay. It is okay to rest. It is okay to rest as before. We were so excited and driven, filled with activity of seeking out what it is that truly fulfills us. As we said before, it was really quick. It's just like an imagery of shuffling through the cards, even things that would spark us with joy, and oh, that would be nice, this would be great, this is sparkly, this is shiny. We brought that all in for us so that we could enter this period of time of re-evaluation, recalibration, filtering and funneling through this ocean of joy. Yes, we know the universe has so much to offer now that you belong to the light, now that you trust the light, now that you trust yourself to be the creator of your reality, to draw in from the ocean, the cosmos, the cosmic ocean, transoceanic, intergalactic waters, the waters that heal, the oceans of other planets that you now have grounded into planet Earth. You brought that in. You brought that in with the sun, with the light. Your DNA has been activated by the light codes coming in from our sun, in our solar system, and so much more, and so much more. This feels like a time of victory. You bought that trophy home. You have so many trophies, and they all seem so great. Do you recognize the strength? Do you recognize the strength that was required for you to make this journey through who knows what this night has traveled through? I'm seeing erupting volcanoes, wild forests, messy tropical forests, very earthy, very emotional as well. A lot has been pulled away. All the overgrown plant life that was shielding your vision. You've exited from that now. You're out in the open. You're out in the open. Okay, this one wants to come out. The Lovers. Yin and Yang, the internal sublime harmonizing of your energies. The World. Recognizing your inner strength, alchemizing the parts of you that had to be whole, was all that was required. And you did it so beautifully to now arrive at a cycle of completion. The World. A master of alchemizing all 4 elements and beyond, and ether. What does your vortex feel like now? It feels like spring. Our inner cycle is spring now. We're celebrating so much. It's so beautiful. Equinox. Any other messages? Yes. Eight of Swords. Releasing now anything that bounded us to the past. Anything that binds us to the past versions of ourselves. Think about each month that passed. Who were you in each month, and who did you become month after month? 8 months. We're in the 9th month. There's more work to be done, but that's okay. That's also you in the past. This is you now. We are coming into a realization that we hold the power to release ourselves from the bonds that we created. The illusion of being bound to something, bound to the past versions of ourselves, any promises that keeps coming in, any promises we made to ourselves, whether consciously or subconsciously, things I want to do, I want to achieve this by this time, release all of that. That's not serving you anymore. There's a message from this person, the past version of you. Let's see what it is. Clear messages, please. Oh, wow. Justice. In the past. Please stay. Okay. One more. One more from this person who needs to hear that one last reassuring, healing message. Ace of Wands and 6 of Pentacles. What you didn't accomplish doesn't mean that you're any less than what you think you are. You're not worth any less because of what you didn't do, because of how you're releasing that person, that version of you in the past now. It's just new clarity, new passion, new ways of paying it forward, new ways of inspiring others with your journey. Like, hey, let me tell you about that time that I didn't do this thing because I was guided to do something better. Wouldn't you like to tell that story? Wouldn't that story be more interesting to hear than, oh yes, I had planned to do 1, 2, 3 and I did them within a year? Okay, what about other inspiring stories? I freed myself from the illusions that held me back. And I realized I got to know each and every one of them. I got to know how I was holding myself back, how I was in my own way. I'm free of all that now, and this is how you can do it too. It's a new passion, a new way of drawing in from your vortex and bringing light to others. Justice is only here because the scale has to be released. This scale, the one that you're weighing between past versions of yourself and your present version, as well as the future versions of yourself. I'm gonna put this here. We want to know about the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here? Wow. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. There's one more. Again, please. There's 4 more. But first, 10 of Pentacles. Who are you in this image? What are you being guided to do now so that when you're at this stage of your life, you're looking around you and just absorbing all the good vibes, feeling the gratitude, feeling the joy of having done that long time ago, and feeling like the end result exceeded all of my expectations, and so many others who are aligned in this path are also getting to benefit from it now, and they're celebrating this endless process of building the foundation. It's always the foundation. It has no end. Because these people will also build their own sky temples out of whatever you created at one point in time. The Hierophant. You are a master, you're a way shower, you're a light keeper. Your light affects others in a way that even you cannot determine or fully control or design, because that's how powerful it is. Sitting at the gate again with the cosmos behind your back. 10 of Swords, ending cycles of self-doubt. Absolutely opening up a way for you to love yourself in new ways. This has always been a journey of self-love, always going back to that self-love, self-healing, honoring yourself, valuing yourself, trusting yourself. Anything that does not vibrate at that frequency is being left behind, being released. Knight of Swords. Moving now at a speed with clarity. Enjoy just being in that new air, feeling that breeze, a fresh breeze, like a new life. This new cycle is bringing in your recognition that this is a new life that you've always deserved. And 9 of Swords, wow. Releasing everything. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Whatever painful experiences that occurred recently was necessary for you to move forward in gratitude that you've made everything happen for yourself. You wouldn't be here with all of these new options, that you're still taking your time, which is great, to evaluate, reevaluate, and prepare yourself to move forward. But you don't even have to do it. Whatever you're thinking of, you don't have to do it. You could just be and move with that new air that comes, that surrounds you wherever you go. That sense of victory. Yes, I've won. I won the battle within myself. I won all the battles outside of myself that made me feel like I was at a battle with myself. That is the illusion. 7, 9, 10 of swords, closing out, and forward movement with this. Anything else about the world? Yeah. They were like, it's gonna be redundant, but 6 of Wands, celebrating with your soul tribe, soul family. Just enjoying having a good time, knowing who is on your team now, knowing who vibes with you at that frequency, because you've come into alignment with harmonizing all the parts of you that felt split, felt fractured, that was whether caused by external conditions, which bled into the realm of your subconscious beliefs. It's all falling away. And you will see this come in the confirmation of your soul family, your friends, even your pets. What a beautiful energy for this equinox. Upcoming winter, we're still gonna be busy. We're still gonna be doing this, completing the things that had to be done, that are really close to completion. I'm getting the message that do it to honor the past versions of you who just wanted to do that thing for themselves, not for anybody else. Not for anybody else. If that still brings you joy, maybe pick one thing. Anything about the Ace of Wands? Yeah, pick one thing. And that one thing is going to help you resolve the remaining energy of that. Because it's only the after effects now. It's not the main thing. There's no real like outside conflict. It's just the end of the year wrapping up. Anything about the Ace of Wands? 8 of Wands. Yeah, keep creating in the way that you know best, without any attachment to the outcome, any attachment to how it had to be when you were that old person, not like age old, just the old version of you, what they thought it had to be. Maybe that held you back. Maybe that played a role in keeping you stuck and tied to expectations, quality of the work, how it had to be. Recognize how much of that framework came from the past version of you. And moving forward, Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands, and 9 of Wands. Your creation is going to be what keeps you warm, what keeps you fuzzy on the inside during this winter time. Whether or not your geographical location has that literal winter seasonal change, doesn't matter. It's gonna be a time of hibernating, thinking about what you want to do in the future, dreaming big, and also wrapping up any last piece of project that is for you, that is for your spiritual growth. 8 and 9 Wands coming into a close. You're also closing up those cycles. Maybe the projects are already done. What if you just let them complete themselves and you just do this, you just chill, think about all the other things you're gonna do. I feel like if there's a little bit more that you want to take action on, it's going to confirm what has to happen here in the decision making. Anything else about strength? Any messages that need to be highlighted? High Priestess. You're already sitting in your power. You already know how connected you are to the light, how you channel wisdom, how you communicate with your spirit team, your guides, thanking them for all the synchronicities they send you, because that only multiplies their work that they're doing on the other side, on the other higher dimensions. They're always talking, they're always recalibrating as well. Especially your ancestors, they actually go into workshops and they kind of do like a review. You know how a marketing team or like a sales team would do? They would think about how much signs this person recognized and received and followed through, so that they can receive the feedback on what it is that you like for them to send your way, or how they choose to just send you signs, right? So if you're in touch with that, you can make requests. You can ask them for specific things to be delivered during your time, your wake time, as well as the times in your dream state. If you're not already doing it, start dream journaling. It's really important because they send you a lot of healing clues in the way that you can interpret the events or the symbols in the dreams and filter. Our job would be to filter and identify what emotions were being processed. What is the healing? What is the lesson? Make sure to ask them to send you joyful dreams, simple symbols, synchronicities. Because sometimes, if they think you are ready and they have a lot of faith in you, when they have a lot of faith in you, the dreams they send can be really intense. You might wake up and you're like, oh my goodness, that was a lot to process. The sleep itself wasn't restful because the dream state was just like running at light speed and with all the crazy symbolism that you might wake up and feel like you did not rest. So make sure to ask them for signs and synchronicities that you enjoy, that are lighthearted. I love to tell them that. Make it lighthearted, make it so that I could easily see what it is you're trying to tell me and allow me to heal in my dream state, because a lot of things that are happening now are very subconscious. Where is it? This very hidden, very clouded by our ego, so that once you're in a subconscious state, in your dream state, it becomes a lot easier for all of that to just run on its own without you having to take any active roles or allow any space for your logical mind to interfere with the healing process. Yeah, okay, that was for someone. Any other messages for the equinox? Okay, they want an oracle card. I'm going to take one from the Sacred Traveler. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Ascended Masters, deities, higher consciousness. Bogged in, go slow, take time. Is this the throat chakra? I feel like, yes, this has to do with the decisions that need to be made. Some expression has to occur on the outside as well, in a way that, you know how when you tell someone you're gonna do something, it kind of holds you, they kind of have to hold you accountable for doing that. Staying true to your authenticity by receiving the help of others in the process of you making a promise to yourself. But go slow, take time. I feel like this is new. There's a new way of expressing that interconnectivity. That's gonna be healing the throat area for someone. And another card. Any other messages? Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Yeah. I believe on the 29th of September or 30th, there's going to be the Mid-Autumn Festival in Chinese culture, where the moon cake is involved, and there are stories about the moon goddess. That's giving me moon goddess energy. Sending and receiving magic and communicating with nature. Going out in nature is going to allow us to, it's the easiest way to tap into the gratitude mindset. Okay, ending this now with the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds for the more sublime, subconscious, healing energy for this equinox time. The Secret of Camelot, the Authority of Spirit. I feel like this is a great summary of all the cards that we have. Flowing with the waters, flowing with the divine, and recognizing that we are part of that divine. Appreciating the nature around us. Coming out now from the cave, or maybe heading in towards the cave. Leaving behind what was the old foundation, making that spiritual journey through nature, and accessing the part of us that was the Knight of Swords. Newfound clarity, a new breeze, a new energy in the air, and bringing that with us into our sacred hibernation space. That's so beautiful. All right. Thank you so much for being a part of this energy reading. Infinite blessings of love and light, and may you find the easiest path to your joy, filled with love and light. Thank you, thank you, thank you.